I mean... Well, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I mean, yeah, I've heard one of them, but what does he mean you might fall in the lake? Well, I made a deal with the old man after this is all over, we can die. Once our missions are complete, you know, it's over. We both know that is... You saw nothing. Okay, there was no Freddy. You saw nothing, okay? We both know that's not the ones I'm referring to. Listen, the deals, I will admit, all of them drag you down. Like with death. It leaves its mark. He cannot help it. And my new strength takes time for me to return, longer than normal. It's just, it's the only way I can catch up with you. You have maker energy! All he's done is expand the well! You can literally do that on your own, don't you know? It took me a week to get as good as I am with magic. Why can't you do that? I'm talking about strength. I'm not physically strong! While I'll admit I have indeed gotten stronger over time, I am not physically strong. I am able to fuel power through my limbs. But even then, my body can take more muscle, and it has gotten to the point where I can almost keep up with Virgil on my own without any magic. But if I give in to it, listen here, there's only so much I can do with a well. While it is large, I can't use it in ways it was not intended. It was meant for healing, not harm. But I'm able to use strength to fight. To keep up is just enough. My body pushes itself way more just to keep up. But I'll say, giving into the power is the horrible part. Oh, really? Now you're putting this on me, I see. No! I understand. My help has weight. My steps are weighted. That will cause problems. But I am able to help you. And I just want to mention how you give into the fire rather than being its conduit. With power like that, you need to be its conduit. You channel it into you, and then you wield it like it. Here's an analogy you would like. Think of it like a gun. If you let it go, if you let it fire, rather than being its conduit, you're going to end up hurting someone. But if you were to channel it and wield it like a tool, not a weapon, then you get its true power. How can you lecture me on misusing power while you're literally making deals that make your little ability to come back from dead fade? You can't say one thing and do another without at least someone mentioning it. Listen, I know, but I have a feeling this might be the last chance I get to talk to you about this, and it needs to be covered. I understand your paranoia and all of that, but listen, you've done things behind my back, and now you want me to just trust you? I don't care if this has something to do with the end of our journey. You need to have me know what is going on. What I do and everything I've done is about myself and me. I am trying to keep up. In time, I know you've gotten so much stronger, I simply can't keep up. I can't misuse my power. It is only meant to heal, not fight, so I need strength to protect you. It's the only way I can. Okay. You need to really knock it off. I understand. You want to protect and help. But if you were to go, I have no idea if you'd come back this time. Do you have any idea what it's like watching your friends die, having no idea whether they'll come back or not? I've already failed my old friends. I'm tired of sins coming back. I want to make sure I can help you. I will not fail you too. Listen! I understand. You want to protect and help. I understand. But you can't fix your past by being better now. You make up for it. You learn. You move on. I know I've got a lot of pain in the past, and despite all of that, I don't try to make up for it. I move on knowing I won't make the same mistake. Just a few things I take solace in. You know, long ago I made friends. New group. I knew I was going to outlive me. No, I knew I was going to outlive them. So I let them die. I could have helped them. Was my first, nor was my last time I did that. I thought I'd just start over. So many lives snuffed out by yours. Yours. It's first one where I've done all I can, but you still done. You've seen what I'm trying to get at. If I could use my power to help you in a fight, it would, but my main power is for you. The old man gives me the ability to bridge the gap, making us closer. Even if it's miraculous, I could use my power for combat. Then all I would do is make us even. Until you go red, and then I would go red, and we'd be even. Your power is different. Hell, even our blades are. Yours, the Blade of Redemption. One that has the perfect metal for channeling your magic through it, and making it where it's impossible to shatter. Not to mention, it alone is just strong metal. Mine is forged from my very own power, distilled in this pure steel. This is me. This sword is made from me. Just like the hilt. You made a new one when I made my blade. And with the extra metal you had left over from your hilt, you gave it to me. Listen. Your friend helped you make this. What I'm getting at is, you're so vastly different that the old man is my only way to catch up. And from there, we can grow. If I did have my ability to use my power in combat, the old man would be a backup. You know I seek no power. I've already seen where that can go. I just want to protect the ones I care for, and I'll do almost anything to keep them safe, even losing my life. I understand how strong I've grown. This doesn't mean you need to do all of this. Your power is corrupted energy. It is that way because the way you use it. You know what they stand for, right? The red flame and the blue flame. They both have meaning. Not just literal meaning. No, they literally have meaning. The red flame stands for wisdom and strength. Wisdom is not knowledge. It is just simply having learned from mistakes. In age, you learn. Strength is self-explanatory, while blue is constraint and power. Both similar, but vastly different. If used incorrectly, it burns you. Use it like you in control. You are its conduit. And you are using it what it's supposed to be used for. Not in anger, but in clarity. This is my power. You don't have it. You can't tell me what it's like. Please listen to reason. It uses you. When you lose control, when it takes control and helps you see things, but it also burns yourself. It needs to be controlled. Shut up! You act like you know everything. You know nothing of the burden with it. There are ups, there are downs. All powers have it. He can attest. But now, shut up before I make you! Then I guess I'm done. I'm not going with you anymore. If you don't heed my warning, all I was trying to do was warn you. Power. As we've seen, power without constraint leads to horrible things. When you think of his beginning, it started with just a blue arm that gave him mild power. As he killed, he got more and more. He was never in control of it. It controlled him. You're walking the same road. Please, I'm not going to stick with you. I'm going to do this. While I don't have your power, it doesn't mean your power, your skill, and all of that is not documented. You know there's a pure form of the flame, right? Wait. We don't need to part ways. Just... There's a pure form? Well, it was, long ago. There was a man with the ability of the flame. Pure. Without burn. And he gave the red to his oldest child, and the blue to the youngest. His will was passed on to them. And when they passed it to their kids, the will onwards. But resentment of this power grew and was passed on. One got rid of it, the other kept it. You aren't wielding it right. You have to agree with me on this one. If it exists, my arm is twisted. I have to agree. Thank God she calmed down. Shut up! It's not that... But what if it is not me? How about that? Then you would be the herald, the teacher. Thanks. Now, I'd oblivion. We have a deal. Give the shards to him. Well, if he agrees and believes it's too late, too far gone, I'm sure. But she told me there's a way out. Let's make her fix it, right? Sure. I'll hand it, but you know there are other ways to get her, right? You won't tempt me. Okay. Here, brother. Oh my. This is... It's pretty broken, but I'm seeing memories. They're in track, most of the ambitions. There's a good bit of stuff gone. Should grow back, hopefully. With your friend, she could wield a vessel or a body. Weak, sooner, judging by the strength. Speaking of which, hey, come over here, hold this for me. Oh, should I? No. No. Hold. And. Yep. Whoop. Okay, go to there. Okay. Woo! Why don't you use your power? You are a master, like, you know, while you have your specific thing, you can still fight, or did I mess up finishing you? I've only been able to use it, at least safely, for healing. If I do anything else, it backfires. No, sometimes the best way to help people is by fighting. I know you have regrets, but you let the power flow. This isn't some flame. It's your very soul wielded the way it is meant to. Now, let me unlock. It's beautiful. There you go. Thank you, old friend. I do fear this will take longer for me to heal. But having so little energy, strange. Don't thank me. It was in you. I just had to remind you. The old man can't keep you there long. I'll keep an eye on you if my oversight can save you. While I will be less active, given how I've led to the Voidwalker, to Freddy in Universe 01, that was the reason Fred, you know, Oblivion was free. I also broke the loop, so I need a lot of time to think. So don't expect any help, sadly. Stuff aside. So much I've done. Your last moments were peaceful, scared, trying not to break me. Oh yeah, I forgot. More also magic sensitivity. You can get like flashes, but you'll hopefully be fine. Hopefully you don't get any residual memories. Anyways, so are you two sure you keep her safe for a while? Like, She needs time to get used to the new body, which is, you know, something they need. I'll say there are demons here that are going to escape, and with your legend growing, the Crimson Drifter, Lady Death, Red-Haired Fury, and my personal favorite, Ass Blaster, as you've called yourself. Oh my god, he remembers! I told you! Jesus Christ. I told you, if I said that to a god, they would remember. You owe me 50 bucks. God. Oh my god, you actually had a bet on that? You're fucking stupid. Of course I'd remember that. That's fucking funny. I do not care. Oh man, I love that. That's funny. That's funny. Anyways, emotional moment broken. Anyways. Names. You have many. I bet there are people after you. The other half of the soul may even be after it as well. It's my way out. Didn't he tell you? Right before I got to that part of the plan. You know, our buddy almost died, so I didn't exactly have time to finish it. Oh, really? Pushing your luck today, aren't you? You literally told me to shut up as you went and saved him. You did that part yourself. Oh, so, yes! Not in the mood for antics. You've pushed me more than enough today. You can't be serious. How would that work? Like, how? How? Well, simple. You were the one that actually showed me it was possible. The blood blade can take a soul. So all I have to do is launch mine into that body, merge, and, you know, a me with all of the memories but free. I play for keeps, girl. That body is a tomb. She's fragmented. Herself and you are the fragment. Corrupted cast-off. From here, you're an empty shell. If you were the last, let's say, absorb her soul, you would be a full pure Lilith, but with those eyes of crimson. Getting rid of which, without dying, is not something I'll allow. Given how the only reason our red friend got away out was because of her magic flame was keeping them separated by slicing the red form off. She used the red flame to keep her together just long enough. Am I right? Smarter than I thought. So, your ways out are limited, to say the least. The only way you would be able to get out would be through death, but it would take a lot of factors to escape. So I say you're stuck here till death. So what if I finish myself? I'd bring you back. The Indo had the eyes until he met... He did not have the eyes when he met the old man, so I couldn't bring him back. The red, Jasmine, was just a power-up given the flame. Just to hold it together. And it paid off. You offered yourself. You still have the eyes for the blood blade. Cannot absorb any other dumb ideas. Maybe a trade, you know. Golden Foxy can return to life. All he has to do is, you know, get you angry enough. No, I would never. I'm not trading friends. Because, you know, because I know it will work out. But, you know, that's kind of fucked up. I'm not the most virtuous person and all that. But, you know, I'd be kind of pissed. Like, I'm kind of pissed with him at the moment. But this is, like, horrible. Given how he's just been, you know, unlocked. You know, it'd be like the biggest dick move of, like, all time. Please. I don't know how much longer I can be in this. I'm losing myself. Whether it is a shard or my mental state, I can no longer do this. I don't know how much longer I can do this, please. Listen. I'm gonna be honest here. I may not have all the plans. But listen. I'll get you out of here. I just need time to plan something, okay? The Maker did give me an idea. With Oblivion, so... Maker, let's say hypothetically you created a, generic animatronic and Lily was to hypothetically die to it, and given my friend's tries to that old man, hypothetically, could you clear her of corruption? Hypothetically, yes, but that would go against my whole MO, grant a vessel for this, but, against all code of the Maker. I can't keep, I can't keep meddling. I've caused too much pain. And I understand where I'm coming from. You are the flame bearer. Oblivion, let's just say she was to die to an assassin, right? A man under or above, I'm not sure, especially given where we are, was to, let's say, bring her back. Would she be cured? Not exactly. The corruption and damage to her soul, even the trauma would stain on a clean slate. All things considered, she would have to deal with this unless you kept her along. She would still have a bit of the power, anything physical perhaps. Magical, I'm not sure. I have yet to a champion to do such a thing. I wasn't for the fact. She is effective enough as a general. I would let you have her. So far, she has almost done a quarter of my full army, completely destroyed the Templars, such as the old Endos. The old Endo would have done it in a day, but he wasn't physically strong nor magic. His pitfall. I say it was a good trade. But a trade of this magnitude would be worth the ability of, let's say, regenerating husks, devastating my army undead husks depending on his strength. Similar manner to a necromancer. You spoiled any chances of you getting a deal. Okay, Lily, listen. I have a plan. I'll get this version of you back to health. Someone got to kill you, and then I can see what we can do. Listen, Lily. My plan is simple. It's just simple. Okay? I'll have this version, you get back to health. Someone kills you. After that, you will have a full version to combine with. You really are stupid to tell me this. I'm aware. Well, it just means I'll have to work twice as hard. Story of my life. I'll give you time, but expect some bounties to learn of your location. Lies are an effective tool, and there is a certain entanglement of minds I could exploit. Expect to see a friend of Freddy's on your path. That's convenient, isn't it? Well, there is, like, you know, I may or may not have, you know, framed you for a few attacks. You know, that makes sense with your character. Convenient. Isn't that a bit poor writing? No, I was going to build up a small army and then make a deal and watch Bell ring upon you. But, you know, right time, it's just, you know, you deal with trump cards, so I kinda have to do the long drawn out way. I think he's getting at that they're the first wave and I'm second. He indeed keeps his way out. I think my only way out is trade. Ye of little faith, I have my full unwavering trust in her, and I'm sure she has the same in me. How can I be sure of that? What's that supposed to mean? You just said you were through. As much as I want to leave, to clear my mind, you need my help. A voice of reason in that skull of yours. So what do you say? Put aside an argument for a good cause? Seems like the only option. So what do you need? A nice place to create the vessel. The soul will enter the world wanting the body. The soul will heal and then rebirth. Remember, you're not dealing with rebirth, you're dealing with memories and fragments. So don't get your hopes too high. So, you like the new look? I am no longer the Redeemer. I am the Curator. So, are you still my old man, though? Of course. It will be my first entry in the Oracle. Mind giving us a portal? Ah! Yeah, I'm not going to find that. Oh! Oh no, the game crashed. The game completely crashed and damn near took down my entire desktop. Why? Oh, fuck. Gary's mod, why are you like this? The more Gary does, the more broken the game gets. Gary, stop it. Oh, anyways. So, I suppose there's a way out. Oh wait, hold on, you here. Mind giving us a portal out? I suppose. I am not sentimental for relics. This one was forged by the original maker. Having this is an honor. However, its original meaning has been lost to time. Well, I suppose that's a relic. Anyways, sure. Universe 20, I believe, and I remember there, and the pub, it's down ways, around 15 minutes at your walking speed. Thanks, old friend. Now let's get going. I assume they'll leave after us. I'm just working out a place to go. Allow me. Have safe journeys. Sure thing. Thank you. Till we meet again, old man. Thank you for freeing me. I need to check the archives. You two better be gone by the time I'm done updating the archives. Your mission, was it a success? What? Dante, what do you even want with all this data? I skimmed through most of it. Most of it wasn't even useful. Just junk and artifacts. Most of it wasn't even possible. Yeah, names of masters, right? Yeah, names and useless info. I'm thinking about where they are. I just need names. Certain information on two, if one is considered. Lily, judging by blood on your blade and the success, and my lack of your soul, was yours a success too? Yeah, I have some of his blood, and we both watched what happened. Great. You just need to figure out who to send and whether to get them certain supplies. If this is going to work, I need a specific group of which. Virgil, was there any group by the name of the Observers on there? Observers? Yeah, why? I need to get work on my big plan. As long as Golden Foxy keeps up the healing aura, she should be up by morning. It looks to be like noon. Like tomorrow morning, or like what morning? Unsure. You know, the amount of juice he is giving off at this... probably tomorrow. Minimum. Low, if he takes a break or even loosens by even 15%, this will be another day minimum. I say next week if he, you know, doesn't do a lot, but then apparently having years of build-up, I don't think he has a lot. So how long until she is whole again, so to say? That's a question I can actually give you an answer to. Full 7 days. Consciousness isn't connected to the soul, just the body's means. It is fixing itself and giving how she isn't weak. The aura heals the body, not the soul. She should be up by tomorrow, but if conditions are optimal. 2 days at the worst. Probably the best news I've gotten since he's, lived. Or however you'd put that. Well, I'm going. Your days of hurting others are over. I'll see to that myself. Dun dun dun. If you know my videos, you should know who that is. Another 40-minute video. Remember, this was all supposed to be one video. I split it into two for my own sanity. That's today's video. So, I'm extremely fucking tired. It is almost 12 a.m. again. I have to get up at 6:30 again. Ugh. I'm not gonna lie. Having two channels fucking... fucking sucks, I'll say, man. At least the wheel keeps my sanity on what I do that day. Anyways. With that being said, I really do hope you enjoyed this video, because this video and the last one... Oh man. My computer has not been happy with me since I've done these 2 videos. These 2 videos have been pretty intensive on the old gal. But with that being said, if you enjoyed today's video at any point, please show your support. Show me you like these. While the watch hours speak for themselves, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Like, really engage with the video to get my name out there. Views aren't really doing well these days, and, man, missing 3 months is not helping, by any means. But with that being said, share your support if you can. You don't have to, but I appreciate it. Remember, I do have memberships. Toss me some money, please, man. This computer put me in fucking zero. I have no money since I've gotten this computer. I've had barely enough money to spend on games here and there, and only when it's on a sale. I mean, yeah, I had a birthday, so I got some extra funds. That's how I was even able to get some of the shit I now have. But, man, I got nothing. So a membership would go a long way. But, e-begging aside, just do the YouTube thing by liking, subscribing, and hey, share with your friends, family, or maybe somebody you think would like it. It greatly helps. With that being said, I'm out of things to yap about. Click on the playlist to kind of know how we got to this part of the story. By the way, if you know where that pistol is from, if you know who this character is, comment it down below, and if you are right, I will pin your comment. I might even give you a shout out when the reveal comes. Just saying. With that being said, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Click on the playlist if you want to know how we got to this point, or click on the video. YouTube picked it just for you, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Hope you guys have a great day, and catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.